Hey grade 10s, today we will be looking at how to simplify expressions using the laws of exponents. Before we begin, let's do a quick revision of some of the important exponents laws. Right, so we know that when we multiply powers of the same base, we add the exponents. So this is the same as a to the power x plus y, since the bases are the same. When we divide powers of the same base, we subtract the exponents. So this will be a to the power x minus y. And any non-zero number, so a raised to the power of 0 is equals to 1, right? Then when we raise a power to a power, so when we have a to the power of x all raised to the power of y, we multiply the exponent. This will be a to the power x times y. Can be written as axy. All right. Perfect. Now we can look at the question where we need to simplify the expressions. Okay. So 2.2.1 says we have x to the power of 3, x to the power of 3, y to the power of minus 2, multiplied by, so this is multiplied, it's not an x, multiply, let me just use a different color so that we know this is just the multiply by, in brackets, y to the power of 3, and then x to the power negative 4, all raised to the power of 0. Perfect. All over x to the power of negative 7 and y to the power of 5. Okay, cool. Just copying the question there. Right. So we need to simplify this expression. Okay, this is equals to. Now, if you look just this portion of the expression, we have y to the power of 3, x to the power of negative 1, but all raised to the power of 0. We said any non-zero number raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So in other words, we would have x to the power of 3, y to the power of negative 2 multiplied, so this is a multiplication, by what? 1. Because that expression was raised to the power of 0, which then boils down to just 1. All divided by x to the power negative 7, y to the power 5. So then we have x to the power of 3, y to the power of minus 2, all over x to the power minus 7 multiplied by y to the power 5. Because anything multiplied by 1 is just that. Now from here, we can use the law that says when you divide in powers of the same exponents, you subtract the powers. When you are dividing powers of the same bases, we then subtract the exponents. Okay. So we have x there and x as a base, and they are being divided, which means we would then have x to the power of 3 minus 7. It is negative 7 because we have the exponent as a negative 7. This is then multiplied by y to the power minus 2, the one at the top, minus the 5, as the 5 is the one from the bottom. Right. Then we have x to the power 3 plus 7 multiplied by y to the power negative 7. This then can be written as x to the power of 10 multiplied by y to the power of negative 7. You can further write this as x to the power of 10 all over y to the power of 7, because we know that if you have a negative exponent, you can turn it into a positive exponent by writing it as an inverse, right? So in other words, a to the power minus x is the same as 1 over a to the power positive x. Hence, we have the y to the power negative 7 as now a denominator from y to the power negative 7 to y to the power positive 7. Right. Thank you so much. Catch you in the next video.